Go back to Canberra now because joining us live is Shadow Foreign Minister Simon Birmingham. Minister, good to see you. Thanks for your time this morning. So 3,500 is now the reported death toll. This tragedy in Syria and Turkey just worsens by the minute. Just want to get your reaction to that and what help can or do you hope Australia can provide?
Well, hello, Peter. It's good to be with you, but this is indeed a very enormous human tragedy that is unfolding in Turkey and Syria. What we are seeing from these earthquakes that have struck these regions is an enormous loss of life, a huge destruction of building and of infrastructure, and with that, of course, comes the risk of further grave humanitarian consequences. That with that loss of essential services and critical infrastructure, you have disruption to electricity supplies, to water supplies, to sewage services, to a whole range of things, as well as the availability of clean water, of food, of medicines, etc. And so a large and coordinated international response, working particularly with Turkish authorities, is essential. I trust that international agencies are all swinging into action to help provide that partner nations across Europe and others nearby and would be working in as close a cooperation as they can. And of course, Australia, although we are somewhat more distant and remote, should be making sure that where we can, we're playing our role commensurate with our standing as a G20 nation.
Okay, and what should that role be? I mean, like you said there, the aid agencies generally have this sort of thing covered themselves. But is there any push that can come from our government, or do you just kind of leave it there?
We should certainly be understanding what is needed. If there are any specialist skills that Australia has that are required in the region, then we should be looking to dispatch those specialist skills. But otherwise, making sure that we are contributing to the humanitarian and relief effort that will be ongoing, not just through a couple of days or so of searching through rubble. This is an effort that is going to require sustained support for weeks and months in a region that will feel this devastation for quite some time.
Yeah.
And so making sure that we are playing a role in terms of the provision of that humanitarian relief, of medicines, of foods, of basic supplies, to ensure that there isn't further unnecessary loss of life following these earthquakes.